We still have time. There's really nothing much else that we need to do, though. We could see if I could find Ren in the convenience store. Bother him. The cashier greets you with a weary but polite smile. Gonna guess it's not Ren. Can I help you find something? What are you holding? By any chance, is Ren working tonight? The cashier squints at you for a moment, recognition dawning. Oh, right, you're that customer from a few days ago. The one who beat someone up with a mop. Sorry, he's not on shift today. You too close or something? Not yet. Whoa, you're a bold one, aren't you? You don't see someone who knows what they want every day. Don't worry, I'll make sure the message gets passed along. You just made tomorrow's shift very interesting. Let's go. You know, Ren's something else, I'll give him that. He keeps to himself a lot. I don't think I've seen him talk to more than a couple of people in the time I've worked here. Oh, you should see him sometime, seriously. Ren's a total mystery. He barely says 2 words to anyone, and when he does, it's like he's got a permanent stick up his... You blink, caught off guard by the cashier's bluntness. You try to focus on her words, but the way she describes him, it's familiar. It hits a little too close to home. You know that feeling, keeping everything inside, not letting anyone get too close, too comfortable. It's safe that way, right? You don't risk anyone seeing the real you, and they won't push you to open up. Honestly, I don't get how anyone stands him. He's just so cold. I mean, I get it, he probably has his reasons, but come on. It's like he's allergic to smiling, or talking, or being human, maybe? He just keeps to himself all the time. I want to leave this conversation, woman, if you're gonna keep shit-talking him. If I didn't know better, I think he doesn't even care. You shift uncomfortably, the words hitting a little too sharply. Maybe she's not wrong. Sometimes you wonder if people even see you. Are you really that different from Ren? You shut people out too, but what if he's just afraid? I mean, would it kill him to make small talk? One time I tried to talk about this fabulous vacation I had recently in Okinawa, but he just brushed me off. Well, I'm not saying he's a total jerk, just hard to get to know. But hey, that's Ren for you, right? Everyone has their quirks. You cut her off before she could keep going, your voice sharper than you intended. Honestly, I think you're missing the point. Everyone has different personalities, right? Some people just prefer to keep to themselves, and that's fine. As long as they do their job, who cares? You don't have to be all warm and fuzzy to be a good person. No wonder Ren can't stand you. You're so judgmental. I'm sure that's exactly what makes you so easy to get along with, huh? What did you just say? The tension thickens, and the cashier opens her mouth to say something else, but suddenly another voice from the back rooms cuts through the growing animosity. Everything okay out there? What's going on? Oh, nothing serious. Just talking about Ren, that's all. Nothing to worry about. With a grumble, the cashier returns to her work, her eyes still flashing with annoyance. You can tell you've ruffled her feathers, but it feels like a small victory. She might have a lot to say, but at least you didn't let her talk down about Ren anymore. Stop bothering me and go find Ren. He's probably at that cinema for that stupid movie he's been blabbering about. Okay, I could do that. Yippee! Is it really gonna be... It really is. Let's do that if we have time. Let's go. The cinema is this way. I have all the time in the world. Oh, is the cinema not this way? Here it is. I'm here to bother you. There seems to be a notice on the door. We are currently closed for today due to rat infestation. Please come back another day. Of course, they had to close it on my birthday. You let out a long sigh, feeling as though the universe itself had conspired against you. I forgot it was my birthday. Like buying a 6-inch sandwich and picking out the ingredients by hand and still not getting the exact order you want. How did that slice of pickle get in there? Just as you're about to turn and leave, a muffled thud catches your attention. In the distance, you spot Ren frozen in place. his mouth hanging open in sheer disbelief. The popcorn he was holding lies scattered on the ground, a tragic battlefield of golden kernels. His face is etched with an expression of pure, unadulterated despair, like he's lost the 50th game in a row due to terrible role-picking choices from his teammates. Hey, bud. What the hell? Closure due to rat infestation? Last I checked, your mother doesn't work here. You glance over to see Ren muttering furiously under his breath, his glare fixed on the closed sign like it personally offended him. All days today? He throws his hands up in frustration, the dramatic flair practically tangible. I was this close to seeing the premiere of the Taekwondo Man 2010 menacing me. My life is in utter shambles. I'm going to crash out. You can't watch him crumble anymore. I could, yeah. You step forward, your own determination brindling through you. Ren, are you alright? Do I look alright? Do I have any shred of positive intonations on my face? You look like you've seen better days. No, I'm not alright. In fact, I'm about 7 seconds away from completely losing it. Do you know why? Because the most anticipated movie of my childhood is now unavailable. And why, you ask? Because some inconsiderate slob decided that turning this place into a dumpster fire of filth was somehow more important than being a decent human being and keeping it clean. All I wanted on my day off was to watch this movie, the movie I've waited years to revisit, and now I can't even do that. Unbelievable. None of these sound like good options. What do you mean? You could do something else? Oh sure, I'll just waltz out of here and start a new hobby. Maybe become a pottery enthusiast or take up interpretive dance. That'll totally make up for the emotional hole this movie has left in my soul. Wow, the dramatics. You're really taking this well. Yeah, maybe I'll just smash the glass, swipe a few tubs of popcorn and call it a night. At least I'll have something salty to drown my sorrows in. First of all, that popcorn's probably so stale it could double as gravel. Second, maybe aim for a coping mechanism that doesn't end with you in jail. Pretty sure they don't screen movies in a cell. Whatever. I guess venting to you helped take the edge off. I can live without seeing the movie today. Barely. What are you doing here anyways? Come to see me? Yes. Really? How'd you even know I was here? Are you psychic or something? Get real. Actually, your coworker said you'd be here. Wait, did you seriously go looking for me at the convenience store? What are you, some kind of stalker? Yes. No, just someone who wants to hang out with you. Well, I guess that's nice of you. Not that I care or anything. Anyways, I'm joking. I don't mind your presence, I guess. Maybe it's fate or whatever cheesy thing you believe in. I guess. Well, since we're both here, is there something else you need? Otherwise, I'm heading home to work. Definitely work, not to stream or anything. Why would you think I would? Ask about the exorcism. Just want to spend time with you. Really? You want to spend time with me, of all people? What's next? You're going to tell me I'm fun to be around? Maybe I am. Oh, great. Now I'll have to reevaluate my entire identity as a stone-cold bitch. Thanks a lot. Well, since I'm apparently your entertainment for the night, I guess I can stick around. Just don't expect me to juggle or anything. By the way, happy birthday. Wait, how did you... He shrugs nonchalantly, though there's a hint of smugness in his tone. You know, you should really keep your internet data secured. Some expert hacker like me cracked all that data almost instantly. If it were someone else. Yeah, so tell me how you really found out. Okay, fine. I saw it online. But hey, does it really matter how I knew? I guess not, but now I'm curious. Are you planning something? Planning something? What do you think I am, a party planner? I'm barely equipped to manage my own life. But if you're up for it, there's a place nearby that does great. It's not fancy, but it's better than nothing. Takoyaki sounds perfect, but only if you're treating. Let's go! 2 takoyakis in a row. Ren rolls his eyes, but doesn't argue. Fine, fine. Consider it my generous birthday gift. Just don't get used to it. With that, the 2 of you head off, a rare sense of ease and lightness settling between you. You make your way to a nearby food stall, the mouth-watering scent of sizzling takoyaki filling the air, blending with the lively buzz of the evening. Do I have enough time after this? Can I go? Can I go for a 3rd takoyaki? Ren walks slightly ahead, hands shoved into his pockets, tossing a dry remark or 2 over his shoulder. Despite his usual cynicism, there's something oddly comforting about his presence, and the warmth of the takoyaki in front of you adds to the calmness you've always been craving. It's a nice surprise, really. When it's time to leave, Ren pauses for a moment, his usual smirk softening just a bit. He glances at you, looking almost uncharacteristically thoughtful for a brief second. Well, thanks for letting me crash your birthday plans. Don't expect me to get all sentimental or anything, but I hope it was a good one. I cannot believe. Yippee! I'm heading home now. Damn it. I don't get to go for a 3rd takoyaki, damn it. You step into your home, greeted by an eerie silence. Eat. On the dining table sits a small cake, meticulously decorated with pastel icing. A note rests beside it in your mother's familiar handwriting. Eat this, all of it. It's good for you. A strange unease prickles at the back of your mind, but you sit down anyway, carving a cautious slice and taking a bite. I think this is drugged. At first, it's sweet, soft sponge with a hint of vanilla, but then something foreign grates against your tongue. You pause, your stomach tightening as you pull the bite from your mouth. Oh. Revealing long strands of hair tangled in frosting. What the hell? Did Mom poison me? You run to the sink, spitting it out, gagging, but it's as if your body has already decided to reject more. No, my 2 takoyakis! A sudden heave forces you into the sink as bile rises uncontrollably. You continue to vomit, various substances escaping your lips. Your lunch from today, spit and stomach acid, and more hair? You clutch the edge of the sink, trembling, as more hair spills from your mouth, clinging to your lips like something alive. I might actually gag, actually. The tang of stomach acid burns your throat, but what follows sends cold terror coursing through your veins. This doesn't normally upset me, but there's something, listen, the writing is so good, I'm actually kind of getting nauseous. Chunks of meat, raw and glistening, hit the sink with wet, sickening splats. You try to catch your breath, but another wave overtakes you. Your body convulses, bringing up more and more. Hair, bits of undigested food, and then teeth. Jagged, yellowed teeth rattling against the porcelain basin. Maybe you're hallucinating again, you think. Maybe this isn't real. But the sensation, the heaving, the burning bile, the slick muck sliding from your mouth, it's too vivid, too visceral. The grotesque parade of horrors continue, spilling from you like some cursed fountain. Each retch leaves you weaker, yet the torrent doesn't abate. As your trembling hands clutch the edge of the sink, you dare a glance at the carnage below, and then you see it. Amid the hair, bile, and unidentifiable chunks, something small and malformed shifts. It's pink and slimy. It's like a ball of meat, alive. It expands and deflates ever so slightly, almost like it's breathing. You notice some of the chunks were teeth and what seems like an eye staring back at you. You can't seem to form the words to even begin to describe the horror that you produced from the depths of your throat. What? Grabbing the faucet, you turn it on full blast, desperate to erase the nightmare. Water gushes down, carrying clumps of gunk with it, but the sink quickly clogs. The fetid water pools around the mess, rising in defiance of your efforts. Frustration boils over. You seize the nearest object, a hairbrush, and jam it into the drain, jabbing furiously. The bristles bend and snap as you shove harder, muttering through gritted teeth, then shouting, "Go down already!" Each shove is punctuated by your screams, your voice hoarse and cracking. The sink gurgles as bits of the gunk slowly spiral downward, disappearing into the pipes. That looks like a hand. Finally, the water drains, leaving the basin empty except for lingering streaks of slime. You stand there, panting, your knuckles white as you grip the edge of the counter. The silence that follows is deafening, broken only by your ragged breathing. And then you hear it. Faint but unmistakable. A soft, pitiful cry. You stumble back from the sink, your legs shaking uncontrollably, and you collapse onto the floor. Hot tears stream down your face as you gasp for breath, the sound of your own ragged sobs filling the suffocating silence of the kitchen. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please forgive me. You clasp your hands together, so tight until the knuckles turn white, as you pray fervently to anyone or anything that will listen to your cries. Please forgive me. Kazuki, I'm trying, I swear. I'm trying. I'll find out who did this to you. I don't know what this has to do with him, but okay. I'll make them pay. Just please don't hate me. You moved on? Kazuki? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm doing my best. I'll avenge you, I swear. How could you? You moved on? Already? No, I didn't. You're a liar. You've already forgotten me. Cheated on me like none of it mattered. No, that's not true. We weren't even really married. You know that. It wasn't real. Not real? What were we? Nothing? A lie? Is that really what I was to you? Cheater. No, I'm not. Not what? You hear a shuffling behind you. Turning, you're met with a sharp gaze etched with an equally concerned grimace. Hey. Somebody better be dying or already dead with all the racket you're making. Ren. Yeah, I know who I am. What I don't know is what's got you so It's nothing. I'm sorry about the noise. It's nothing. Don't lie to me. I could hear how frazzled you were through the walls. It's just a stomach ache. I wasn't feeling well and I threw up, that's all. Ren's eyes narrow slightly, unconvinced. He scans the room, his gaze landing on the untouched cake sitting on your table. You feel something shift within him. Concern? Anger? You're not sure, but his tone changes, sighing as he looks back at you with a gentler look. Your ex-husband. He's the one hurting you, isn't he? What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. The noises, the supernatural stuff, all of it, it's him. He's the one doing all of this. No, it's my fault. I'm the one who's making him act this way. Because I moved on and his spirit, it's stuck. It's my fault. Ren steps closer, his posture tense, his presence suddenly overwhelming. Stop. Let's not pretend he's innocent in all this. He's the one haunting you, isn't he? Vindictive, spiteful, acting like you owe him something. It's not love, and it sure as hell isn't your fault. No, he's not like that. He's evil, cruel, selfish. He always was, wasn't he? Even in life, he couldn't let go of his ego, and now in death, he's clinging to it like some twisted badge of honor. No. Kazuki isn't like that. He was a good person. He cared about me, about everything. He was kind. What do you even know about him? It was me who hurt him. I'm the bad person. I'm the one who ruined everything. He's a good person. Right. You know that, so you do. So do you think whatever's haunting you is that same Kazuki? If you believe what you said, why can't you accept that whatever's haunting you isn't him? His words hit like a splash of cold water, jolting something inside you. You don't know what you're talking about. Look, I didn't want to get involved with you at first. Honestly, I thought it'd be easier to keep my distance, but now you're someone I can't just sit back and watch suffer. Don't look at me like that. Look, I might not look like it, but I've always got a sixth sense. Not a sixth, a six. Sensing spiritual stuff and whatnot. Plus, I know how all those religious type people are. What are you even trying to say? I don't understand, Ren. I'm saying whatever's haunting you, it might not be Kazuki. Spirits, real ones, don't care about fairness. They latch onto pain, vulnerability, and sometimes the fear people stir up around you makes it worse. And your mom, we all saw how she was yesterday. You can't tell me she hasn't fed into all of this. But it's too much of a coincidence. Everything started after Kazuki died. You try to hold your ground, push back against his reasoning, but deep down there's a part of you, a small, trembling part, that knows he's not entirely wrong. And admitting that feels like losing a part of yourself, of everything you've endured. No, but there are always bad people, whether in life or in death, who will take advantage of that tragedy. Plus, you already admitted yourself, Kazuki was a good person. I don't know him at all, but do you really think he would do all of this to you? His words hang in the air, heavy and unshakable. You don't know whether to feel relief or devastation at the possibility that the torment you've been carrying might not be Kazuki at all. If it's not Kazuki, who or what could it be? That's the tricky part. There are countless things out there, spirits, demons, even gods, just waiting to prey on human vulnerabilities. Even gods, huh? And well, I've always had a knack for bad luck. Maybe some of it rubbed off on you since you keep coming to find me all the time. But anyways, whatever it is, it might not be some big shot exorcist. I might not be some big shot exorcist, but I'll help you with whatever I can. You're important to me, so rely on me, okay? Ren, thank you. If we're both unlucky, maybe sticking together will cancel it out. And I guess I can't leave you alone for now. You want to sleep over? Anyways, enough of this sentimental stuff. So, before I go, I need to tell you these sorts of spirits cling onto people's emotions. Especially your sanity. You've been doing well so far, don't let that thing get any stronger. Definitely not looking forward to that. Don't worry, I'm always a knock away. If I hear any more noises, I'll make sure to punch a hole through that noisy bastard. I'll hold you to that, Ren. Eventually, after checking through the house one last time, Ren says his goodbyes. Once he's gone, your gaze falls to Kazuki's altar. His framed picture, still and silent, gazes back at you. The smile he wore in death no longer holds malice or anger, hatred or greed. No, it was that same smile he had at your wedding, reassuring you that everything was going to be fine. And somehow, you believe it still is. Okay. I don't know whether or not I did the incense thing, so an unshakable, uneasy presence lingers in the air. It's that quiet, lingering sensation like something is just slightly out of place, yet you can't quite grasp what's wrong. But in the end, this is still Kazuki's shrine. It holds the weight of his past and the complexity of your feelings, whether they lean towards resentment or something softer. No matter what, it's still Kazuki. I'm starting to wonder if the offerings that I'm leaving are to the spirit and not like the more offerings that I leave it, the angrier it becomes, but I'll do it again anyway. Yet after days of doing this, doubt creeps in. You're not sure it will make a difference. And still, you do so anyway. As you bow your head in prayer, guilt lingers, an unshakable weight pressing against your heart. No matter how much you do, it never feels like enough. Not after everything that's happened. Not after the past few days. You tell everyone you're fine, that you're moving forward, but deep down, you know the truth. Then, just as doubt threatens to consume you, a familiar scent drifts through the air. Warm, unmistakable vanilla, curling softly through the house from nowhere at all. Next time, if we do manage to celebrate your birthday, I'll get you the sweetest vanilla cake I can find. The memory rises unbidden, pulling itself from the depths of your mind. It's so simple, so fleeting, yet it wraps around you like a quiet reassurance. A reminder that Kazuki was, and always has been, looking out for you. Yippee. I mean, if I keep getting affection for doing this, you sure I can't get a third birthday meal? Okay, let's go to the bathroom. You've been so strong, holding everything together so well, but you don't have to keep struggling like this. Wouldn't it be easier to just let go, just a little? You don't need to rely on something so fleeting. A proper rest, just one peaceful night, might be all you need. Do you still want to play the rhythm game? Yeah. I've done all of these. Did I do Funky Vibe? I don't remember. Let's do something on normal. I feel like that was messing with me. Oh shit, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh shit, motherfucker, I lost it. I'm a little bit slow, but it's okay. I didn't get it. Don't call that impressive. If it's not 100%, I don't want to see this. That's doing pretty good. Okay. Gotta keep my sanity high. All right, and then we'll go to bed. Your phone buzzes with a notification. It's from Mom. I'm busy with important matters. I won't be able to be there for you for a while. Oh, thank God. Take care of yourself. You stare at the screen, a sigh escaping your lips as relief floods in. What the? Good for me, I guess. Maybe I'll get some peace without her breathing down my neck. But something feels off. The phrasing is strange, almost like she's choosing her words carefully. There's no condensation or nagging, just silence after the message. Maybe I should... You stare at the message thread, your thumb hovering over the keyboard. A simple "Are you alright?" forms in your mind, but something stops you. Memories of her constant control, her overbearing presence flash through your mind. No, she doesn't need that from me. Not after everything. Instead, you type out a single word. Okay. You hit send and lock your phone, tossing it aside. For once, the silence feels like it's yours to control. What is this? The funny thing about curses, they have a way of sticking around, don't they? Once upon a time, back in an era where lords were powerful and spirits were just as real as the air we breathe, there was a tale that began with a powerful man and a simple girl. They weren't supposed to meet, much less fall in love. I was about to start singing the Oran High School Host Club opening. The girl had a way of drawing people, I didn't read the last one, even those who shouldn't have known better. Couldn't help but get caught up in her orbit. And where sorrow lingers, darker things are never far behind. Drawn not by her, but by the quiet ache clinging to the ones around her. Despite everything, she had to protect them. So she made a sacrifice, one meant to save everyone she cared about. But sacrifices like that come with a price. In her final moments, a wish was formed. Something simple, something all too human. But even the smallest wishes can have powerful consequences. And so, a curse was born. One that tied her fate to those around her, locking them all in a cycle they couldn't escape. Not until she made a choice. Not until someone was brave enough to break the pattern. So here we are, curses, gods, ghosts, and a whole lot of unresolved tension. But hey, no pressure. In the end, it's all about who you choose. No big deal, right? I like that. Day 5. Okay. You dream of the past few days, your fragmented memories stitched together in the haze of sleep. Faces flicker in and out, voices echo in half-formed thoughts. You're seeing people again, connecting, resurfacing from the place you've buried yourself in for so long. You're finally crawling out of that pit that you've spent in for the last few months. But you're beginning to feel tired. You don't know how long you can keep this up. You dream of Ryota, or the way he stands beside you, quietly, like he's always been there, like he never left. You remember how easy it was, this is really loud in my ear, to overlook him before. He never demanded anything, never asked to be seen. But now, in the silence after everything fell apart, you notice the way he listens. The way he tries, in that subtle, quiet way of his, to make things feel safe, even if he's unraveling too. You didn't see his kindness before. And it hurts, knowing it took your own tragedy to recognize the warmth he's been offering all along. You wish you had noticed sooner. You dream of Haruki. He's laughing. Don't do that in my ear. He's laughing again, effortlessly bright, skipping stones like nothing in the world could weigh him down. You barely know him, and yet he looks at you like he's known your sadness forever. There's something about the way he brushes off the dark with jokes and half-serious stories that makes you want to believe in something. Anything. And that terrifies you. You don't understand him. A part of you wants to run. You're afraid of what he knows, but something draws you into him. You might be losing your mind. Can we go back to the happy feelings, please? Thank you. You dream of Ren. He used to be just a name, your neighbor you never thought twice about. But now he's everywhere. In the hallway, on the street, in your dreams. It feels like something is guiding him towards you or dragging him back from the edge. You can't tell if it's fate or punishment or mercy. Sometimes he looks like he's carrying a burden too heavy for words, like there's something inside him clawing its way out. You wonder what changed. You wonder why you feel like you're supposed to understand him. Why, when he looks at you, you feel like you're both trapped in the same impossible story. You can't tell if some sort of divine intervention is punishing him or giving him a second chance. You never thought you'd find light again, not after Kazuki's death. But somehow, you're still standing, still breathing, still piecing yourself together, bit by bit. Maybe he's watching over you. He would have probably said something like, "You should believe in yourself more, Kit. You're strong in your own way. You've done well. I'm proud of you. I haven't done much, but you've done well. Better than anyone expected from you. Maybe. I guess so. I'm sorry I had to leave so soon. I wanted to stay. I really did. I know. That's why I tried so hard to find out what happened. To help you, to help us. You've carried so much, kid. And my biggest regret is not telling you the truth when I had the chance. And even now, you're picking up the pieces I left behind. I'm sorry. But you're not alone. You've met a lot of people who care about you. They really do love you, and as jealous as that makes me, you might love them too, or at least grow to. I hope my memories won't stop you from living your life. What we had, it meant the world to me. Even if it was short-lived, it mattered. You mattered. In this life and the ones before it. Thank you. I hope to see you soon, but I know that you'll be making your choice soon. Or maybe by the time you see this, you've already done so. Regardless, I love you. Let's meet again soon, Kit. That was nice. You wake up, the dream already fading like smoke in the morning light. You reach for it, desperate to hold on, but it slips through your fingers. You're sure it was something kind, something warm, yet all that's left is an empty ache where the memory should be. For a moment, you just lie there, stuck between sleep and waking, trying to hold on to the quiet before everything comes rushing back. And then you remember. The worry settles in again, heavy and familiar. You grab your phone from the nightstand, hoping, stupidly maybe, that there's something waiting for you. Nothing. No messages, no calls. Still nothing from her. You stare at the screen for a while, your chest getting tighter. Maybe something did happen. Maybe something's wrong. You want to text her. You almost do. But your fingers freeze. What if she says something you don't want to hear? What if she says nothing at all? She's your mom. You care about her. Despite everything that happened, you still do, right? You pull the blanket tighter around yourself, trying to block out the awful feeling in your chest. I'm a good daughter, you tell yourself. I am. I'm being emotionally manipulated. You pick up the phone gingerly and ring your mom. It rings once. It rings twice. But again, nothing happens. Why do I even bother? She's not worth it. Suddenly, your phone buzzes, and despite the mental turmoil a few seconds ago, you snatch your phone, frantically unlocking the new message from your mum. Ooh, we're British now. Please stop calling this number. As I said before, I will be gone for a while. Keep your heart open and seek out our wisdom. I don't want to do that. There it is again, that sense of unease. With everything that's happened last night and this weird thing going on with Mom, maybe I should call in sick today. Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not feeling great today. I don't think I'll be able to come in. I understand. Is everything all right? Yeah, it's nothing big, just tired, I guess. I'll be fine after some rest. Are you sure? You know I'll always be here if you need anything, Kit. I know, I'm just tired, that's all. I just need a bit more sleep. Alright. Take it easy, okay? If you need anything, even just someone to talk to, I'm around. Thanks, Ryota. I appreciate it. Of course. Get some rest. You switch off your phone and slip into bed. The sun hasn't fully risen yet, but the morning sun feels cold and sterile, reminiscent of the night before. You close your eyes, but your thoughts claw their way back to your mother. You try not to think about her. You try not to care. But the fear creeps in anyway, quiet like the never-ending noise in your head. Your skin feels damp with sweat. The sheets feel too tight. Your hair tangled around your neck feels like it's choking you. Your pulse thuds heavy in your chest, louder than it should be. Too loud. Too similar. They sound like the drums, like the ones you hear when no one's around. like something waiting just beyond the edge of sleep. The noise grows until you can't tell if it's in your head or in the walls. Remember when we were thinking nice thoughts? And just as your heart begins to race, sleep, finally and unwillingly, drags you under. I'm getting impatient. Can't stand it. Every heartbeat, every breath she clings to, it grates on me. They keep interfering one after another like gnats buzzing in my ears. But it's her I want, just her, just one crack, one slip. Let the fear splinter her resolve. Let the despair hollow her out. I just need her to crack. And then, finally, I can feast. The others, they're moving faster than I anticipated. Their hands are all over the board, pulling her this way, that way, away from me. We have to act now before she... No, not again. I won't lose her to them again. She won't make the wrong choice. She won't. I just need one more chance. One opening. One whisper in the right ear. Joke's on you, I'm listening with my earbud in my left ear. If I can reach her again, just once, she'll remember. She'll remember everything. And then she'll come back to me. You jolt awake, breath catching in your throat. Your eyes blink against the light, only to realize there is none. You fumble for your phone. The screen glows to life. Two things greet you. The time, 8 p.m., and a single message from your mother. Your heart stutters as you unlock it. The message is short, unmistakable. I'm fine. Okay, I didn't ask. You stare. Your chest tightens. You don't know what to feel. You're never one to linger in communicating with her. A quick word or two usually suffices, and yet, this time, unfamiliar weight coils in your chest, slow and insistent. A flicker of uncertainty, sharp as a spark, begins to burn beneath your ribs, urging you to reach out and ask for more. You want to ask her, "Are you sure? If something's wrong, please let me know." But instead you hesitate, your fingers hovering over the screen. You know you should. You know you want to. But you can't bring yourself to do it. No, maybe it's nothing. You're just being paranoid. Nothing to get too worked up over, as Mom always says. You tap send. But then, nothing. The screen pulses with silence, followed by the system error. Message failed to send. Recipient unavailable. You feel the burning rise again, bubbling up behind your eyes, hot and relentless. She probably turned off her phone. I'm just being overly anxious again. Maybe I should just get out for a bit, run some errands, even if it's late. You clean yourself up and head out, trying hard not to think about anything else. But no matter how hard you try, her words cling to you, because you know far too well how it is to lie so easily. I have no tasks. And that's the creepiest part of them all. You lean in, straining to catch any sound beyond the door, but there's nothing. It's not unusual for Ren, yet the silence in this apartment building presses on you, leaving a gnawing sense of unease. Suddenly, your phone rings. It's Yoko. Ah, hello. I was worried you wouldn't pick up. Ryota mentioned you weren't feeling well today. I hope you're doing a little better? Well, maybe just a little better than I was this morning. That's a relief. Sorry for the sudden call. The thing is, Ryota dropped by the cafe earlier and, surprise, surprise, he left his phone behind again. I was wondering, could you pick it up and hand it to him tomorrow morning at work? Sure, no problem. I was already out anyway. I'll swing by the cafe to grab it. Thank you. You're always so sweet to us. I'll be waiting. Thanks for coming. I'd go find Ryota myself, but my boss is in a mood today. He gave me the stink eye just now. Can you believe it? The nerve. Anyway, here's Ryota's phone. Maybe you'll run into him somewhere around town, then you can hand it to him. No rush, not that he'll miss it much anyways. Aside from work stuff, I don't think anyone really texts him, except us. Oh, that sounded mean, didn't it? I didn't mean it like that, oops. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing alright. Yeah, it's alright. You got that look to you again. That look that says you're trying to figure out something or someone. Is this about your mom? How did... You've always got that distinct frown whenever you think about your mom. She's keeping things from me again. I mean, she's always like this, but I don't know why this time it feels particularly stressful. And I'm afraid of pushing and asking her because that's not like me either, to worry so much about her. I'm just confused and scared. Scared of what she might say. It's terrifying, isn't it? The idea of not knowing. It's even more terrifying to ask. Not just because of the lies, but because once the truth comes out, it changes everything. Maybe you're not sure if you even want to know everything. Because what if knowing makes it worse? But you can't live your whole life walking on eggshells, Kit. You can't keep shrinking yourself to fit into other people's secrets. You're allowed to feel betrayed. You're allowed to be angry. But don't let that anger become your compass. Let it pass, and ask. Push for the truth, even if it hurts. And when you get your answers, really listen. You don't have to trust blindly, but don't shut people out just because they keep things from you either. Hey, you don't tell me everything either, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Sometimes people hide things because they're scared too. That doesn't make it right, but maybe it makes them human. Anyway, I'll stop being dramatic now. Thanks again for helping with Ryota's phone. I should get going before my boss gives me another stink eye. I'll see you around, Kit. Okay. Is there anything... Try to find Ryota around the town. I can do that, maybe. Cat. He's a kitty cat. Dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. While I'm around, nobody's there. Not even the grumpy cashier woman who's usually hard to miss. Instead, the store is quiet with only the faint buzz of the fluorescent lights overhead. Okay. No matter how many times you circle the aisles of cheap snacks, you can't seem to find the exit. Oh no. Hold on, I'll try to get him. You finally find the exit, though you're not sure how. Maybe your mind is just playing tricks on you, but something about today feels off. That's why I keep trying to find Ren. So I'm sure he'll help. Okay. Looking for anybody. At the cinema? You head to the cinema. Only one movie is playing today, and its title is a little weird. Loop 879. I don't think I've seen this one before. Maybe another time. Okay. Cat? You feel a tap on your shoulder. Oh no. Pardon me, ma'am. I hope life's been kind to you lately. Ooh. It's you again. Ah, so you do remember us. That's a good sign. Perhaps you've taken a moment to reflect our scriptures. I haven't. And once again, I'm not interested. That's disappointing to hear. You know, many of the troubles you've been facing, they're not uncommon. In fact, they're expected when one strays too far from the path. The spirits, for example. Don't. I've heard this speech before, but I overcame it myself with my own strength. So, no offense, but I think I can handle whatever else comes my way. That's certainly one approach, but imagine how much lighter your burdens could be if only you'd No, thank you. I really hope that's the last time I see them. Maybe I should report this to the police. Visit the police station, okay? Because I'm not finding Ryota or anybody. I can go to the police. You hear someone call out your name. Kit, there you are. Footsteps close in fast. Before you can react, you feel the heat of someone's breath against your cheek. Back up. Oh. I've been looking everywhere for you. The others keep letting you slip through, but not me. I don't blame them, though. They're not exactly persuasive. But you can't keep running from this. You have to listen. There's not much time left. Come with us. You'll see. You'll understand. I said no. Stay away from me. You try to push him away, but he only steps closer, his eyes dark and unyielding. You don't get it. They don't want us to tell you anything, but I know you want to know. It's tearing you apart, isn't it? That emptiness, that fear. I can take it away, right now. All you have to do is follow me. The stranger reaches out to grab your arm, but stops himself, lightly hovering above your skin. One step is all it takes. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. You don't understand what's at stake, so just come with us. He'll guide you to salvation. I told you no, stay back. This isn't just about you anymore. I have to do this for all of our sakes. His hands shoot out, gripping your wrists. It's cold, firm, and desperate. What the? Let go of me. Someone help. You scan your surroundings, but the people nearby avert their eyes, walking faster, pretending not to see. You twist, bite, your heart pounding as his grip tightens. He'll save us. All of us. Through me. Through you. It hurts. What's wrong with you? Let go. In his agony, his grip falters. You yank yourself free, stumbling back and running, leaving him behind, writhing, babbling in broken fragments. Okay. Oh, and now I'm back here, suddenly. So, I don't know that visit the police station was really the thing to do. And I don't see anybody else. Do I just keep going places until I find somebody? Maybe we check out the library. I haven't been there yet. You head to the library, hoping to find some articles to read about something, anything that might help. Myths and legends? Your finger twitches on the mouse. Maybe you misread it. You scroll further. No matter how far you scroll, the words don't change. That's weird. Maybe I should read some other articles. What am I reading? Local news? Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Yep. Reports claim new temples have been opening across the city, drawing in curious crowds. Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Now things are getting weird. Recently, there have been some reports of strange sightings around apartment complex. Authorities have been advised residents to remain vigilant. A local exorcist claims there might be evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Now things are getting weird. That's enough reading for today. Okay. The sweet shop? Step into Granny's shop, expecting her usual warm, cheerful demeanor. How have you been? I'm all right, dear. I've just been keeping busy as always. And you, how have you been? Well, actually, things have been a little... Oh, dearie. Granny, what did you say? Oh, my. Granny, I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it? Granny? I should go. I'm feeling a bit unwell. Maybe I'll see you later, Granny. Come back soon. You knock on Haruki's door. There's no answer. But something feels off. The door is slightly ajar. You hesitate, then push it gently, stepping inside. Haruki? The office is dim and cluttered, as if it hasn't seen sunlight in weeks. Papers are scattered across the floor, stacked in unstable towers on the desk. Sticky notes cling to old monitors like wilted leaves. His office is a cluttered mess, papers strewn across every surface, piles of folders threatening to collapse, the floor barely visible beneath it all. But what really catches your eye are the objects that don't belong. Strange talismans pinned to the walls, amulets strung across shelves like charms warding off something unseen. A shrine of beliefs and symbols, wedged awkwardly between coffee-stained reports and half-filled notebooks. Faith woven into filing systems. It doesn't make sense. And yet, somehow it does. It makes just as much sense as Haruki. Just like him, his office was messy, disorganized, but deliberate. Oh, I can interact with things here. Okay. Just these 4, looks like. Go this first. You walk over to the whiteboard, eyeing the mess of notes pinned across it with red string in every direction. Messy notes, color-coded string, and wild scribbles that probably made sense only to Haruki. Your eyes land on a yellowed scrap of paper, in dead center on the board. The 8th of September 2022 will be an interesting day for the Queen. A prediction 13 years from now. It's absurd, but also very Haruki. Still, none of it seems useful, just the usual paranoia that fills half his workplace. But then something else catches your eye. Behind the chaos, tucked behind the edge of the board, is a stack of papers, not part of the conspiracy collage, hidden, maybe on purpose. You step closer, hesitating for a moment. Do you tear down the board to reach it? No. In the end, you pull back. Messy, strange, but also oddly personal. You don't want to dig through his life without permission. You probably just laugh it off, but still. You take a step back, letting your eyes wander across the board again. August 12th, 2036. The heat death of the universe. Okay, yeah, I think I had enough. You turn away, but something tugs at you. A quiet, persistent nudge lingers at the back of your mind, urging you to look past Haruki's endless web of conspiracy theories, as though the chaos laid before you is just the surface of something deeper. Haruki, too, feels the same, disorganized on the outside, unreadable. But there's more to him, something he's not showing. Should I really leave it? You stare at the cluttered board one last time, hand lingering at your side. You tell yourself moving anything would just make a mess, that it's not worth it. But deep down, maybe you're just afraid of what you'll find. Haruki would never say it outright, you know that. He talks in riddles and half-truths and vague warnings. Whatever this is, it's not something he'd hand over willingly. And maybe something about it doesn't feel right. Maybe that's what's stopping you. You step away, leaving the papers untouched. The answers, or whatever they are, stay buried beneath the chaos. For now, you choose not to find them. You walk over to the wall, eyes fixed on the strange talismans hanging in uneven rows. They're covered in unfamiliar religious symbols, glyphs and markings you can't quite place, not anything you've seen before. Some of them are burned around the edges, blackened like someone held them too close to an open flame. Others have symbols that look deliberately scratched out, gouged through with something sharp. You lean close, the pit in your stomach growing as you read the faint numbers scribbled onto the papers. Tiny dates are scribbled at the bottom of each talisman. They're faint but legible. Most are dated just a few days ago. Why would he keep the damaged ones? And these dates are so recent. You've already seen things most people would never believe. Supernatural events, unexplainable encounters. But for some reason, this wall of scorched, defaced talismans makes your skin crawl in a different way. Could they be connected to you in some way? You take a step towards the window and glance outside. Down below, a stray cat is curled up in the alley, fast asleep. It's completely unbothered by the chaos of the world around it. You watch it for a moment, feeling a strange sense of calm wash over you. The cat stretches, yawns, and then settles back down, its tail flicking lazily. You can't help but envy it. Oh, to be a cat sleeping in an alleyway in the middle of the day. It's nighttime, but okay. You step carefully around the clutter, avoiding the mess of folders and papers scattered across the floor. You pick one up at random and begin flipping through it. Notes, case files, client reports. Haruki's handwriting scrawls across the pages, some neat, others frantic. The one entry is about a housewife convinced her home was haunted. Turns out her teenage sons were staging ghost videos to upload to YouTube. The top video got 100 views. Another file talks about an overworked office lady who suffered such intense grief it began attracting malevolent spirits. Not ghosts of the dead, just things. Negative energy is drawn to pain like flies to rot. That one hits a little too close. Still, judging by the sheer volume of these cases, business seems to be booming. Haruki's either incredibly good at what he does or just convincing enough that desperate people keep coming back. Maybe both. You included. Then something folded neatly between the pages catches your eye. You pull it out. A flyer. Familiar. The same one you've seen before, the one from that religious sect. So they're targeting Haruki's clients now. You frown, thumbing the edge of the paper. Guess they'll take anyone who will listen. Anything else in here? No? Okay. You walk over to the whiteboard, eyeing the mess of notes. Messy notes, color-coded string. I don't know why I'm not getting a background. There's nothing new here. Oh, I don't get to actually look at the stuff behind it. Suddenly, the phone in your pocket vibrates. Without thinking, you pull it out, but then pause when you realize it's not yours, it's Ryota's. The screen lights up with a new message. It's from your mother. Ryota, you little bitch. You almost lose your balance. This whole time you were worrying about her, wondering what she's hiding, whether she's safe, whether she even cares. And yet she's texting Ryota behind your back? You don't know whether to laugh, cry, or feel completely numb. A tight knot forms in your chest. Confusion gives way to something heavier, more invasive. Curiosity. You stare at the phone, its screen still glowing in your hand. You could unlock it just to make sense of all this. But then again, you said you trusted him. And this doesn't feel like something a trusting person would do. I don't trust him, but I'm also not going to hack into his phone. No matter how curious you are, you can't bring yourself to unlock it. You don't want to betray Ryota's trust, not after everything he's done for you. I don't trust him, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You take a deep breath, trying to steady your racing heart. Maybe you'll regret this. Honestly, maybe you already do. The screen lights up again, the message flickering like it's waiting for you to change your mind. Can you really live with not knowing the truth? You stay firm. Whatever answers might be waiting behind that lock screen, you decide you don't want to know. At least, not like this. You press the power button and watch the screen go dark. Then, without another word, you slip the phone into your pocket. Out of sight, out of reach. But the weight of it stays with you. I still don't know what I'm doing. Parking lot? Hey, what was that about? Pretty rude way to greet someone. What are you even talking about, man? I came by earlier today and saw you guys hanging out without me. When I called out, you ignored me. Just because I'm spending time with Mika-san now doesn't mean you get to act like I'm not here. Whoa, man, we seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, we just got here. Wakaru was helping his mom with dinner and I just came from cram school. That doesn't make any sense. It was you guys. You just stood there staring at me with that weird look on your face. Okay, let's get you home, man. You seem tired. Yeah, maybe I should head back too. Head back home? The glass doors slide open with a sluggish hum, yet the place feels wrong. Oh great, I'm gonna get stuck in another store. The store is enveloped in darkness, yet the sign outside says open now. You peer through the glass, scanning the darkened room. Behind the counter, a blurred silhouette stands perfectly still. Its face is unclear, but you know enough to feel a creeping unease. You tear your eyes away, unwilling to stare for too long. Something about this place feels off. Thank you. You head to the train station, debating whether you should look for your mom or just get out of this place entirely. The announcement crackles overhead. We apologize for the delay, but we are currently dealing with an incident caused by a person on the tracks. You've heard it a handful of times since moving to the city, but it doesn't seem to affect you as much as it did the first time. Still, something about the announcement feels off, like it's not just another delay. You glance around, but the station is eerily quiet, save for the faint hum of the eerily quiet, it's really loud. Save for the faint hum of the fluorescent lights overhead. There we go. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. She's out. The temple is closed. Something's wrong. You don't know how or why, but you know. It slams into you like a wave. The pull, the panic, the overwhelming sense that something at home is off. Something at home is off? Like the fire just started and you didn't hear the alarm. Like you're already too late. Something's not right. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. Okay, we can head home. I think there's really nothing else. Well, there is, like, the river. Check on him one last time. Nothing. Okay. You hear footsteps approaching from behind. Hello, ma'am. We meet again. No matter how many people you send to me, I don't want to hear it, so listen to me for the last time. I don't want anything to do with your organization, so leave me alone. Yes, you made that perfectly clear, twice, in fact. But this isn't about you, it's about your mother. My mother? She has finally embraced the full potential of our Lord Hiroshi no Kami. She's transcended, she's become one with him. What are you talking about? Where is she? As I said, she has risen in ranks and she is one with the Lord now. We can help you too, just as we helped her. So come, follow us. We'll give you salvation. No, just tell me where she is. She's with us. And judging by the look on your face, you're worried. She sent you a message, didn't she? What did it say? She said she's fine, but... And now you choose to play the loving daughter? How convenient. You ignored her for so long, and suddenly her absence means something to you? What do you know about our relationship? I do care about her. Things are just complex, and our relationship is complicated. Don't you want to fix that? Not too late. You can still have the mother you always longed for. It's all within your reach, as long as you join us. No, Your phone rings, slicing through the tension like a blade. I need to answer this. Hello? Listen, you need to come back right now. There's something really important I have to tell you, okay? Ren, what's going on? You're acting weird. What happened? Just trust me on this. I need you to come home. I'm here. I'm waiting. This entire time, I've been looking for you and you're in my fucking house. God damn it. But you have to come back quickly. Ren, you're scaring me. Can't you just tell me what's happening? I will, I promise, but not over the phone. Please, just come back, Kit. Hurry. I have to go. Please, just tell my mother to contact me directly. Wait, you don't have to go. Come back. Ren, what's going on? You're finally here. I need you to listen to me. I've endured enough. Every time you barged in, shouting about ghosts, about the voices. I've stayed quiet. I was patient. But I think I deserve an apology for all of that. What's gotten into you, Ren? I said I deserve an apology for putting up with you, for letting it slide. Actually, I don't think an apology is enough anymore. No, what I want is for you to change, to truly reform. Because whether you realize it or not, I care about you. You're not making any sense. Stop, just listen. The only way you'll ever be free of all this pain, this confusion, is if you accept the teachings of Hiroshi no Kami. Only then can you repent. Only then can you prosper. No, this isn't you. What are you talking about? You keep pushing people away. You throw yourself into danger without understanding a thing, and you think that makes you strong? You're not strong, Kit. You're barely holding yourself together. You want to know the truth? I couldn't protect the people I cared about. I failed them. And I won't let the same thing happen to you. We're the same, you and me. We're weak, fragile, lost. But we don't have to stay that way. I'm not. You are. You're breaking apart at the seams. You've seen it yourself. One wrong word, one bad dream, and you're ready to shatter. That's why you need this. Why you need him. Why you need me. So please, stop resisting. Stop pretending you're stronger than you are. We're not weak. I don't know what's gotten into you, Ren, but you're not weak. We're not weak. Look at everything we've been through. We've still managed to get through. Yeah, we've had setbacks. We've stumbled a lot. But we never gave up. We kept going. And I know Granny would be proud of us for that. Granny? I'll bring her in this. You always believe in the good in people, even when you barely know anything about them. It's almost sweet. Naive, but sweet. You trusted me, didn't you? Even now, after everything, you still do. But tell me something. What do you actually know about me? You think we're close, that I'm some kind of friend, but you don't know me at all. You don't know who I am, what I've done, what I've kept from you. So how about I let you in on a little secret? I saw Kazuki. The day he died, I saw him, alive, alone, and I chose not to do anything. That's the real me. Still want to believe in that? Your stomach turns. The way Ren drops the confession in such a cold and callous way that it makes you sick. But what makes it worse is the look he gives you after. That scowl, like you're the one at fault for not seeing it sooner. You're not sure if he's telling the truth or just trying to hurt you. Are you serious? Or are you just trying to mess with me? Doesn't matter. The words hit harder than they should. You don't press him again. You don't need to. Whether it's true or not, you take it as fact. You feel it settle inside you like a poison. And then, like it's the most natural thing in the world, he asks, "So tell me, Kit, what are you really hoping to find here?" That there's a reason you did all this? Even if it changes everything I thought I knew about you, about Kazuki. I came here because I needed to know what's real and if you ever were. Because I still believe there's a part of you that isn't lying to me. Maybe I'm naive, maybe I'm stupid, but I don't want to lose you to whatever this is. I came because I needed to know if the Ren I knew was ever really a good person. Enough of your little speeches. You were never good with words. You talk so much about truth and love, but in the end, you're just a scared little girl pretending she matters. Do you really believe the insane things coming out of your mouth right now? You never used to talk like this. People change. Or maybe you just never listened. No, that's not it. You used to tell me strength was about pushing forward even when things felt impossible. Sounds like something someone weak would cling to. No, it sounds like you, the real you. You never talked down to me like this. You never made me feel small. I mean, okay, technically speaking, but even when you were angry, you were never cruel. Maybe you just never saw what I was really like. You're naive and stupid after all. No, this isn't you. You're not this cold. You're not this bitter. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Deep down, something's wrong. There it is. Doubt. I knew it wouldn't take long. So if you're not him, what the hell are you? No, from the beginning, I don't think that this is Ren. Oh well, you figured it out. Congratulations, I suppose. But no matter, things have finally begun to move again. You know, I really do want it to end, to finally put this wretched game to rest. But with every cycle, every turn, I will grow stronger. And soon, I won't need you at all. I've seen so many versions of you. Each version still clinging to hope, still screaming into the dark. But you always come back. You always try. And I always win. Over and over and over again. Let's see how long you last this time. Wake up. Please, you have to get up. The fire is almost on you. You can survive this, but only if you move. Listen to me. Get up. Get up, Kit. Get up. Your skin stings. Your clothes are burning away, melting to ash against your body. But still, you move. Somehow, you push yourself up. You scan the room in a panic, the smoke thick in the air, heat licking at your skin. Then your eyes land on it. The incense from Kazuki's shrine has toppled over. Somehow the flame grew large enough and now it's spreading fast. The fire crackles and roars, devouring everything he once held dear. You stumble back, overwhelmed. Part of you wants to collapse right then and there. What's the point in fighting? What's left to save? But then, through the rising smoke, you see it. Kazuki's photo, shattered on the floor, the glass fractured, but his face still visible. Something stirs in you. You have to keep going. You grit your teeth, push yourself up. You stand. Every step is agony. You're so close, your hand reaches towards the door handle. But then something grabs you. A hand. Cold, strong. Fingers curl around your neck, yanking you back into the smoke. You're not going anywhere. You thrash, choke, and claw at the air. You were so close. The door was right there. But the smoke swarms your vision, curling into your lungs like poison. You almost made it. Almost. Something rips at your skin, dragging you back into the blaze. Is it the fire itself? The creature? You can't tell. Your thoughts are blurring, flickering like dying embers. And just as the darkness threatens to swallow you whole, you see it. A silhouette rushes through the smoke, fast, desperate. Arms wrap around you. Someone lifts you up. You can't see their face, but they're real, warm, solid. And then you breathe a sigh of relief and finally let go. Okay. So that was the demo. Are you sure you want to return to the main menu? There's nothing else I can do, so. Like I said, you know, the extra things, the like animations and the gameplay I thought was really interesting and I wanted to see it. The stories, I don't know. I don't know what I want to think about the story. I'm just very no thoughts, head empty right now. Wow, okay. That was. I definitely think this game is really interesting. I'd like to try out the full game when it comes out. I will say though that there is the occasional like, this doesn't make sense writing wise and some spelling, grammatical errors, things like that. But I think this is a translated game, or at the very least, it's giving me that sort of vibe. So I don't want to critique that too harshly because I don't know too much about this game, the developers, things like that. I don't know if this is like a second language sort of thing. It's pretty well done, I feel like. But that was definitely not what I was expecting out of this. And I'm very intrigued to see the full game when it comes out. Wow. Well, since I finished the demo, I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and end this video here. So thank you for joining me on this adventure, truly. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you to the developer for reaching out to me and saying, hey, do you want to try the game? Even though I was already kind of planning on it, you just made me bump it up in my schedule a little bit more. And I'm really glad that I did. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Wow.